setting exercise has three interconnected parts. What, why, and how. What are your goals? Why do you have those goals? And how would you achieve them? There was this really poor man, let's call him Mr. L. And he wanted to make a lot of money so that he could get rid of his poverty. He would pray to God every single day, God, help me win a lottery. And after doing that for days, weeks, and months and not winning the lottery, he got really frustrated and agitated. And he questioned the God, God, why don't I win a lottery? And the clouds parted. And a booming voice came from the sky and that said, please help me meet midway. At least buy a ticket. You see, this man had figured out his what. He had figured out his why. But he has not worked on his how. What stage of life are you at? Do you know what your goals are? Do you know why do you have those goals? And most importantly, do you know how do you achieve them? I was laid off last year because my company closed down. I had the option of going back to corporate America, but I did not. I instead started my own lending business. Lending business in 2008, you would ask? Lending business in 2008, which was the worst year for the industry since the Great Depression, when 65% of the people in the industry were actually leaving, I entered it. A lot of people thought I was crazy. Maybe you would think I was out of my mind. But I had a dream. I had a goal. I wanted to own my own company. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to give my family a better quality of life. What dreams do you have? Or have you become so comfortable with everything around you that you have stopped dreaming? Six months after I started my own business, I found out I was pretty much like that Mr. L, the lottery man. I had figured out what I wanted. I had figured out why I wanted it, but I did not work on the how of it. So what happened is after 6 months, my lending organization was more like a non-profit organization. And that's when I sat down to work on my 2009 goals. But this time I worked on my how extensively. I worked out all the strategies, all the plans, all the tactics, all the numbers, all the possible outcomes, you name it, I left no stone unturned. And ladies and gentlemen, that planning exercise changed my life forever. My business grew by 400% this year, and it will at least double next year. I don't know what has happened in your life so far. I don't know at what stage of your life you are at. But whenever you get a goal-setting opportunity like that, it can change your life forever and for better. But you need to do it right. Goal setting is like a cookbook. Cookbook, you would say? Yeah, a cookbook starts with a vision. Do you see all those tempting, good-looking dishes on those cookbooks? That's the end result that they are looking at. That's the end result you should go with when you are doing your goal-setting exercise. You need to see it to be it. And then the cookbook has this sequence. It tells you what happens after this, specific steps. It gives you specific ingredients. Most importantly, all those cookbooks have a deadline. It tells you you need to cook it for 5 minutes at 350 degrees. It has those deadlines. Similarly, your goal setting have to be specific, measurable, and should come with deadline. You cannot say, I need to grow my business. It has to be, I need to grow my business by 200% by December 31st, 2009. That's the kind of goal setting you should be doing. So when you go back home today, I strongly urge you that you take that paper and pen, work on your computer, whatever works for you. but set aside a couple of hours and work on your goals for 2010. Because when you write down those goals, you will realize those words have magic and power in it. When you write down those goals, you will be able to visualize it happening. And when you write down those goals, you will make a commitment and a promise to yourself. But remember, when you make a commitment to yourself, honor it. When you make a promise to yourself, keep it. But most importantly, when you set a goal, achieve it. That's when you will actually live your dream.